Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing really great today. It's a Saturday afternoon, and my goodness, there has been so much crafting going on today, and I have been catching some of it. And well, I guess it's my turn. I'm excited to say and to play. You guys, I am feeling so much better. Thank you all for your well wishes again. Very touching and sweet, and it just means so much. I am fighting a sneeze. Okay, so I wanted to show you these two magazines I got last weekend at Barnes and Noble. Hi Reagan, hi Kim, hi Ave. Hey, Susan and Ava Lee and Carmina and Jana. Hi. Hey, Delise. How you doing? Hi, Paula K. I'm going to be sipping on some tea because I'm cold. I had to put on an extra layer and bring a blanket to the craft room, a big, fuzzy, comfy blanket. So I am super cozy right now. Settling in for a little bit of crafting with you all. I hope you've had a good Saturday. I've done some crafting and it's just been so nice. I'll put my coffee off, or it's not coffee, it's tea, off to the side. Let's look at these. Y'all know I love Stampington magazine, and well, Stampington is the publisher, but I love my Somerset magazines, and these are Bella Grace, and this is Bella Grace Book of List. I'm a lister. I'm one of those people who likes to make a list and check things off. And this book of list is incredible. And then this is the Bella Grace magazine. And this year, one of my focal things that I want to focus on and improve for myself is Carolyn, hi. Well, I don't know how you can be late if I don't schedule them. So don't you ever worry. But yeah, this year I really want to build my self-care repertoire, if you will. I want to focus a little more on self-care and what that is. I want to bring it in more to my consciousness and thinking about it and developing new practices of self-care and just having like dates with myself of and so last weekend me and the kids went to Barnes and Noble among a few other places, and I picked these up at Barnes and Noble. I didn't subscribe, I just picked them up, and I do like to go in and play around or flip through books before I buy them. And the minute I picked this one up, this is the one that I'm like super stoked about. I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I want. How about this? The very first, page 6, is 52 ways to find calm in a chaotic world. Seek out quiet time, take early morning walks, keep a gratitude journal, limit the news, enjoy the spa day, take deep breaths, switch your phone to silent, meditate, read books, limit shopping, disconnect yourself, close your eyes, and on and on and on. And then it has like worksheets. But I thought this is an investment in myself and building up the idea of self-care. So I really wanted to share this with you guys. It's so funny that I picked these up last weekend and then I got sick on Monday, so at least I'm prepared now. So traditions to bring back. Though technology and other conveniences have made life easier, some of the elegance and artfulness of everyday life has disappeared. Baking bread, playing records, and even letter writing can be bits of whimsy back into our days. These are traditions worth bringing back. Baskets delivered on the 1st of May. I used to make a cone shaped holders and fill them with flowers and candy and hang them on my neighbors' doors. We could do that. I already know how to do that. In my head, I just made it. We could totally do that with our paper. We don't need any special tools. We can make cone shaped holders. We could put eyelets to hold on twine to hang them on our neighbors' doors. Um, Having a pen pal, wearing a dress again. I wear dresses all the time. A traditional address book. I still keep one of those. Writing actual thank you cards instead of emails. Hello, we're preaching to the choir here. But there are a lot of really great ideas in here. And you guys, this will be on the shelves. It looks like until March 31st, 2025. So it's the Bella and Grace Book of Lists, and I'm going to be resourcing it, and I'll be sharing it with you. I think we'll share this throughout the year. I think this whole book would easily take us throughout the year. And I think self-care is something we can all practice and learn together if you're on board. Just saying. Just saying. No pressure. Maybe you already know all about self-care and you've got it. I don't. I'm a task-driven person who is constantly just on the go. Now, this is Bella and Grace magazine, and we won't go through this too much, but it's kind of essentially the same thing. I haven't had one of these in quite some time, so I just kind of treated myself to one. It's a magazine I really enjoy. It always kind of, I love where it puts me in my mind, in my state of mind when I pick it up, and it really doesn't take much to read. A page or two is what most of the articles are. They're not that long. There's also a lot of worksheets and lists in here, and I think it's just perfect for self-care. So I did go ahead and pick up the Bella and Grace, and this one is the December, January, and February 2025. They're a little pricey, they're a little spendy, but if you really like these, I suggest that you go to Stampington's website and sign up through them. I mean, you could just get one and, go to your local book retailer and pick one up. I even found that in her studio at Walmart not that long ago. So you'd be surprised the places you can find those magazines, but you might pick up one, see if you even like it. I think one can actually last you a long time if you're practicing the things that they suggest in there. Yeah, Reagan, I feel the same way. I know I need to learn more. Okay, so I know, before I lose y'all, I know we've been doing collage, and I have more collage videos coming out, and that might not be your jam, but I have had some time, and I've been checking in on different things, and I checked in on my Marguerite Miller because I'm a part of her vintage collage club. And I was like, what are the projects for January? I hadn't even looked at the magazine or anything. Anyways, she's making these Inkbox cards is what she calls them. And they're super cool. Seeing everyone's, I don't know if Heidi's in here with us today, but I think she's over there in the collage club. And it's just cool seeing what everyone's made. So these are 3x3 cards. She suggests masterboarding a 12x12 sheet of paper. I just so happen to have such things around. So bear with me as I masterboard, and I have a video coming out about masterboards soon too. So there's going to be a lot of masterboards. But the first thing we're going to do is take my pile of scraps, and we are going to do a 12 by 12 masterboard today, and we're going to make some of these Inkbox cards together. Now, I do have permission from Marguerite to share just a little bit about what we're working on over in the Vintage Collage Club. I wanted to respect her intellectual property and not overshare if I wasn't supposed to, but I do have permission, so let's do this. And you know I've got the scraps. You know it. So this will be fun. I just get to sit here and hang out with y'all, glue a little paper down. Then we're going to make like 16 cards out of this, something like that. I think all these papers will work. So let's do this thing. Do you ever do asymmetric writing? I have literally once or twice. And it was cool and fun. But I'll tell you, I did it more as an artistic practice than any kind of therapeutic art form, Delise, and it was cool. It was cool. One of my favorite artists is, oh gosh, and now I'm totally blanking on her name. Robin. She's a gel print artist, and Robin McClendon, golly, I just was blanking on her name. She has a fabulous community on YouTube and a wonderful book on Amazon. I've been following her for a couple of years, and she's really done some amazing stuff with that type of art form. Is it something you do, Delise? I am feeling so much better, Kathy. I woke up this morning feeling like myself. Do y'all want to know the trick? I cannot wait to tell you, because when I shared that I was having issues with vertigo, many of you shared with me, I've got vertigo. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, whoever suffers from this, something totally amazing is the inverted somersault maneuver. Okay, if you suffer from vertigo, and believe me, I was trying all the maneuvers. Okay, I was trying all the exercises, and then my doctor said, you've got to try this one, the inverted somersault. I'm telling you, the first time I did it, something in my ear just kind of popped and moved and shifted. And then I waited 15 minutes. You have to wait 15 minutes between repetitions. But I waited 15 minutes. I set a timer. I did it one more time. I didn't feel any more shifts in my ear. And in the middle of the night when I was sleeping, I felt my ear open up. And all day long, I have not had any vertigo. None. Not a glimmer of it. So if you suffer from vertigo, you guys, you've got to try the inverted somersault. What is it called? It's the half somersault maneuver. Developed by a woman. Women are great. And she did it. I mean, I'm telling you, I have tried a few of the different really popular ones that like physical therapists recommend, and this is the one that did it for me. I only had to do it twice. So amazing. I am so relieved. I have been in my craft room just watching everyone else craft. So I watched Lala today, And I watched T. She just finished earlier. And I watched, gosh, I've been kind of just sometimes actively chatting and sometimes silently watching all my pals craft today while I crafted. So I think I'm back to, I think I'm back to mornings already. Yesterday I'm like, okay, look guys, no more mornings. But I think I can do it again. So I'm planning on it. Monday around, we might do around 6 a.m. on Monday because there's no school. I think your girl will be live. What a delightful feeling. I have had tendonitis, Candace. Yep. And I had bursitis in my hip and tendonitis in my shoulder, all on the same side of the body at the same time. That took some time, but I've mostly healed. I have to watch it from time to time. If I overdo it or something, I can have flare-ups, but for the most part, that issue is resolved. I am. I was trying the Epley and it was not working for me, Mary. I mean, it would help me for an hour or two, but what did it was the half somersault maneuver. And it just put me right again. And now I just want to shout it from the rooftops in case anybody else has vertigo. Okay, let me put this over here. I think I'm going to have to come in, you guys, with smaller strips because we're going to be cutting these down so small. I don't want to just leave it to big strips of paper. I want variety and in this masterboard. You're off on Monday, Kim? Awesome. We usually do the MLK march with my mom on Monday mornings, but she is sick, bless her heart. She's got some kind of cold or something that she picked up at middle school this week. And I will be working. I mean, I could probably take off, go do the march, and then go to work. But I'm still, even though I feel as right as rain today, I have to remind myself not to jump in full throttle again just yet. Like, I am going to need some rest. Still remind myself to rest. Hey, Maddie. So she says how she came up with that. Are you talking about the half somersault maneuver? How the doctor came up with it? She actually explained it in the video that I watched. That she had vertigo and she was, you know, determined to get those crystals out of her ear. And so she used plastic tubing that was clear and see-through. And she, like, I guess built up some kind of like saline solution or something that was kind of the same viscosity as our ears. She kind of, she basically engineered the tubes of our ears, and with a clear tubing, and tried to moved it around with her hands to figure out, how do I get this debris through these ear tubes? And she maneuvered the plastic around enough to figure it out, and then developed a movement in the human body that would replicate the same results, which is just fascinating, I think. It was really cool to hear her explain it, how she developed it. And you know, she's also, so she teaches at a university in Colorado, this doctor does, and she has a practice apparently, and would specialize, has begun to specialize this in this. And she was just like, it's been such a help because people don't have to come see her again. They used to always have to come back into the office for kind of a tune-up when the vertigo would start to come back, and now with this maneuver they don't have to. My doctor recommended it. She told me which video to watch, and she was right. She was right. Okay, let me put, I just want some variety, I think, up in a couple of these parts that have these bigger pieces. So I'm not really planning this, but I am thinking about it in terms of like, oh, I'm going to cut this up into 3x3 squares. So I'm thinking about it in that way. I'm just going to go along, adding these scraps in. Working on your craft roulette card. How nice, Linda Veal. I hope you're doing well. Boy, that craft roulette parameters are fabulous this week. I want to make a craft roulette card this week. Y'all got to go see Tracy at Not Afraid of Color. She just did hers in a live, and she used the cutest Sizzix stamp set. I love that it's a fun fold and nostalgia. Y'all know I'm real keen on nostalgia. So as soon as I saw nostalgic, I was like, oh man, sign me up. Justine Hovey was such a champ to go on to Craft Roulette at 2 a.m. You guys. I would have to take naps and drink some Gatorade and really prepare myself for that. Although when my hormones are acting up, I'm up at 2 a.m. sometimes. But not really by choice. Just by default. Silly hormonal default. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Okay, we're about to make Inkbox cards. This is not my idea. This is the brainchild of Marguerite Miller. This is a project that many people are working on in the Vintage Collage Club right now. It is the January project. One of them. I mean, there's a lot going on over there. But this is just one of the projects. And I thought, I want to make some of those. So we're going to do that. Let me incorporate one more sheet of paper, you guys. Really like this one. So let's bring this one into the mix. right. Oh, hi, Kathy. Well, I'm so glad you're surprised. Hey, Dawn. How you doing? How you doing? I got your card yesterday. I can't drive. I haven't been able to drive since Monday. So I sent my hubby to the post office. I was like, I need you to mail off 2 packages and pick up whatever's in my mailbox. And he brought home a bag full of cards from you guys. And, you know, they may have, a lot of them were Christmas or winter. And they arrived on the perfect day at the perfect time. Because I needed some encouragement yesterday. I was really struggling a little bit yesterday, which is why when everyone left the house, I went on live with you guys. I got dizzy quite a few times with you guys, but it was worth it because I just needed to hang out with my friends and get a little craft therapy. Okay. Let's just add that across there. Let's not create more scraps with the scraps. Okay. Trying to get the glue off me, you guys. Oh, I'm gonna put this piece down here. Can y'all even see it? I don't know. No, you can't. Let me move y'all down a little bit. You can kind of see it. There we go. This piece. I'm gonna put it right down there. And I think we'll have enough variety to make 16 Inkbox cards. I almost said cookies. You know what's on my mind. Not cards, cookies. Oh, we have one more stray. Ooh, there's another stray. Okay, well, I don't really think they're necessarily needed. We'll pop that one right there. Just because we can. I'm gonna put it right there. Just to show the random placement really is okay. All right, we have masterboarded that piece of paper and I'm loving it. So it's time to cut it. Make sure everything's attached. I am gonna flip it over. Just trim it right there. Okay, here we go. We're gonna cut these. Megan, oh my goodness. I got your card yesterday and I wanted to be able to call you. Oh, by the way, y'all's cards teared. I was even in tears after opening all of y'all's cards yesterday. I cannot tell you. Every one of them was at the perfect time. So if you ever kick yourself going, it's too late. I shouldn't send so-and-so a card for that event. I've missed it. I'm late. Send it anyways. Because I think things happen for a reason. And that if we're doing things with good intention, then the time is always right. Okay, so now we have these 4 strips that are 3 by 12. Oh my gosh, I love them already. And now I'm going to cut these down to 3 inches. So we're doing 3-inch square. I know, for a 5x7 card maker, I sure have been making a lot of small cards. hey, this is an assignment. I'm on assignment. It is, Carolyn. It is a wonderful way to use scraps. And it's so fun to take all these little pieces of paper that you kind of don't know what to do with, and then suddenly you have a whole 12 by 12 sheet again. And you can make journal covers. You can make cards of all sizes. You can make just about whatever you want. Ephemera, postcards, whatever you can dream up with paper. Aren't these fun? See, and if you sat down all day long, I'm so glad we put that little piece right there, by the way. That was that piece, that last piece that we put on is right there. But if you sat down, you know, chances are you would never put these pages, you know, these papers together in this way. But then the masterboard, it just takes all the overthinking out of the equation. I love the masterboards. Y'all know that. Okay, we have 16. We have no scraps. So we took all those scraps and now we have no scraps left. But we have 16 of these little cards. And so not all of our cards have to be mailed, or they don't all have to have a special envelope that fits them perfectly. The thing that we're going to do with these cards today is we're going to put some thoughtful and inspiring words on these, and we may pop an image on them too. But yeah, we're gonna put some. I just remembered I had these collage fish over here. I was moving all my scraps to the side before starting this video. See, you could put like one of these on there, and then you could put a message like, just keep swimming. Even if you're swimming sideways, just keep swimming. Okay. So yeah, you could pop these in with regular cards, just a little extra, you know, thoughtful little thing to pop in there. If you made these like artist trading cards, you could even put them in sleeves and stuff. But just like that. You could put like, you've got this, some kind of like inspirational quote. Let's see, I'm trying to think about which glue I wanted to use. This is that thin collage paper. Okay. Hey, Veronica. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jana, that would be amazing. I absolutely love that idea. She's saying, I miss having in-person crafty friends. This would be so cool to do as a group. Everyone brings their scraps, toss them into a tote, and create from everyone's scraps. That would be so cool. Just have a scrappy get together. I like do your best. That kind of is in the same vibe of just keep swimming. Grabbing a scrap. And I think I will pop this onto a scrap. And cut it out so that it kind of stands out. Got a, like a proper sentiment here. I think these would be so cute with like trim. Let's put some trim on it. There's no rules. I'm looking off to the side. I have some random things on my desk. You know I do. You could even put the trim coming out of his mouth. We won't do that to this poor little fish. What I really kind of want on here is like pom-poms. I think pom-poms would be so fun. Let's make a couple more and then let's trim these out. I'm going to bring you all a little closer now that we have our 12 by 12 done. I'm going to bring you in closer for the close-up since we're making these little bitty things. Okay. Let me just grab some things. I think these are going to be too big. And I don't know that they really have the imagery that I want. But that's a keepsakes from Tim Holtz. Okay. I'm going to grab, if I can get to it. Beth, I'm doing so much better. Half somersaults for the win. Okay. Boy, I made it. Okay. I just grabbed, hi Esther. Hey Flo. I just grabbed all of my ephemera folders. Glancing through this one real quickly. I don't think, maybe that one has something, but it's not immediately jumping out at me. Now the trick is me not overdoing it. Talking about my health and the fact that I'm feeling better. Okay. Ooh, we've got some great sentiments in this one. I'm going to go ahead and pull those out. Okay. I think the sentiments is about, I'll pull out some birds and flowers too, but I think they're too big. I think we need smaller pieces for this project. Oh, Esther. Oh, we will all be sending good vibes to your mother and to you. I'm so sorry. I hope that it's early detected and that she has a good prognosis. And even if not at first, or you don't have a lot of answers, just have faith. I'm sending prayers, okay? We will all send some prayers and goodness to your mother and to you. I know how hard that is. I'm going to grab some faux stamps. These are just printables. I think these people are too big. I'm just going through my ephemera stack. These books that I keep up with, you guys. Just looking through. See what I can find. See what jumps out at me. Ooh, those are fun. I can't have anything too big because we're dealing with such little surfaces. And I do want the positive vibes to be the main kind of focus of these. You know, the positive words, the good vibes. Oh my goodness. And this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Hey, Dana. Hey, Vicky. I thought you were only 3 hours ahead, but the cuckoo says it's 5 there. It's 4 here. My cuckoo doesn't get changed when the time changes. My cuckoo just needs to let me know that an hour has passed at some point. It's, bless its heart, it's not terribly accurate because of me. Oh, those are actually, oh, those are whole pieces that I've already assembled. I was like, why can't I tear that off? These are my painted ladies. I painted these acetate pieces. I don't know if y'all remember that, with acrylic paint. That's what those are. Those are a Dina Wakely thing. Hey, Debbie Trapp. Absolutely. Oh, man. Those craft roulette cards. Boy, that gallery last night, you guys, from last week's cards, had me going. I was loving that gallery. And then I'm sure this next one's going to be fun too. Okay. I haven't opened this one in a while. This is my Crafty Cat ephemera folder I made for myself. And yeah, it's got some little crafty gnomes and mushrooms. All right, I think I've pulled out enough ephemera. The great thing is we won't have to fussy cut. It's already done. Okay, but I think we have enough to work with. I really feel like these are too big. But honestly, her head's kind of too big for her body anyways, so I kind of don't mind cutting her. And she looks like me. She looks like she could be one of my ancestors. Now, genuine. I think she's pretty genuine. Paula, you did such a nice job moderating last night. Thank you for holding that space down. I used to be the chattiest chatterbox, but sometimes I get overwhelmed. And I think a lot of it is because I have so many things going on in the background. And it depends on the day and how I'm feeling. Last night I had to step away for the family movie, which I was starting to tell y'all about, and I got distracted. Last night we watched Piece by Piece, which is the new Lego movie about Pharrell Williams. I think his last name is Williams. It was simply spectacular. In fact, it might be my favorite Lego movie. It was so inspiring. The whole family watched it and loved it. Genuine. She's so genuine. I already lost our other card. There it is. Do your best and genuine. All right. Next. Now, I don't have to keep these three together. I can just use them separately. Hi, Shay. Ooh, I like that. We're not going to overthink it. It's just 3 by 3. There's no reason for all that overthinking business. Just a, ooh, I like it, and we go. Which means I'll probably overthink my next card. That's so pretty, though. These cut aparts right here are from Dreams, etc. I don't remember the name of the kit. I'm pretty sure that's where these are from. It's been a while. This dude could go on there, but I really like this one. And we need our word. Shay, I am feeling so much better. Thank you. Drinking my water. I appreciate all of y'all's prayers and well wishes. I truly do. Be authentic. Live your life. Curiosity. Oh, let's go through these real quick. These are fun. Ooh, I like this one. Let your daydreams bloom into reality. See, you guys, the masterboard really does all the work. You do the masterboard, and it does all the work for you. So let your daydreams bloom into reality. And I'm just going to keep it up here. Tuck it in there. I'm going to move it kind of close, even though I was trying to keep the word journey in there. What if we move it right here? Wild journey. Ooh. All kinds of words going on. Let's do that. I'm going to trim this a little closer. Okay, and this one. Oh, yeah. Just catching up with some of y'all's comments. What kind of scissors are those? These are Tim Holtz' latest scissors. And I do love them. Hold on, that's super crooked. Gotta move it while I can. There we go. Hold on, I'll show them to you, Jana. Just in a critical gluing situation. Okay, yeah, these are Timmy's Tonic scissors, and I love them because they have a spring hinge, and they don't have the serrated edge. Love that. I love that they don't have the serrated edge. Just gonna glue this little lady down. I'm gonna have her kind of tilt her head and look up and think about the message. So let your daydreams bloom into reality. All right, next. Got these birds. These birds are old stamp set from Stampendous that I stamped onto patterned paper. And then cut them out, and I just made myself a whole bunch of them and put them in my ephemera folder. Okay, the birdie needs something to stand on. Believe in the beauty of your mess. Make your chaos your canvas. Embrace the chaos, kiss the muse. Hold on tight. Yes, Esther, hold on tight, darling. Okay. Think about putting some flowers back there. I like how they kind of blend there. And I think we can put this to where it kind of looks like the birds holding on tight to the sentiment. And if we glue it down just right, ooh, I forgot they're double-sided. Well, this one has to go down like this, so. I think I'm oh so careful with my placement. Yeah. I can place his legs just so they don't cover the words, and it kind of looks like he's holding on tight. These would be fun, you guys, to be like a little, if you made a little box to go along with them and you gave them to a friend. Esther, you can make these for your mom. 112 by 12 sheet of paper, or whatever you guys use in Germany. And then find some encouraging words for her and make some of these little cards, put them in a box, and she can kind of thumb through them when she needs some encouragement from her sweet, sweet daughter. There you go. And she'll love it because you made it for her. She'll have a little box of encouragement. If Esther's still here and even hearing this, and if the rest of you could do it too. Okay, next. Ooh, yeah, she's a power player. Let's see what she's got to say. Hi, Jean. Oh, this is an interesting saying. Tales are born when the moon blushes. I don't know about that, but it's interesting. Penny for your thoughts. Sorry, I'm just over here reading these. Princess in Training. I've got a whole mixture here. I can't tell y'all where these are from because they're from all different places. Live in the moment. But sometimes we want to escape the moment. I think these are too big, although I love them. Her laughter is infectious and brings happiness to all around. She is a ray of sunshine. Her strength and resilience are unmatched. She is a force of inspiration. I think these are so fabulous, but they're too big. Let's see what else we got over here. Invent magic with a dash of daydreams. Sprinkle joy everywhere. Sketch in the sky. Spin in a rainbow. These are the whimsy ones. Aww. I like this one. Artistic souls have rainbow hearts. I mean, I like all of them, obviously, but this is the one. I just saw your comment, Kathy Grant. You're like, I love the ones you have in your hand right now, but I've already put them down. Hey, Veronica Love. These little 3x3 cards are from a 12x12 sheet of paper. I masterboarded the 12x12 sheet of paper, and then I cut it into 3x3 cards. So you get 16 cards from one piece of paper. Artistic souls have rainbow hearts. Aw. Maybe. Maybe they do. I don't know. Miss Cordelia, darling, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Have you been crafting? What have you been doing? All right. I've just been gluing these kind of straight down. But you could pop them up, you could outline it, you could sew them on, you could put them on bigger pieces of paper and mat the sentiments. You could do anything your creative rainbow heart wants to do. All right, I'm going to call that one done for now. Next. Let's get out some of those crafty gnomes. This is from Crafty Cat. Speaking of crafty gnomes, these are Crafty Cat. Again, one day I sat down and just had a ball cutting things out. Look at her with her little mushroom. But my favorites is like this dude who's sitting on a mushroom with a paintbrush. He's way too big for our, this one has like a paint palette mushroom head. He's painting the mushrooms. Oh, there's a tiny of my favorite one. Let's see if we can fit him on here. Well, he'll definitely fit on there. Let's see though. I like how he commands the space. Let's look at him on this one. I like this one because he's kind of looking over at his work and he's like, I did that? We're going to let this guy shine. Crafty Cat USA is where I got these. They are a digital from her shop. I love Amy. That's the creator of Crafty Cat USA. She just beats her own drum. She's very authentic and sweet. She's a real delight. You should check her out if you like this kind of stuff. She's mainly a junk journaler, but she also likes to play with collage and do whatever. I think Craft Your Cosmos. Dream and Colors. Invent Magic with a Dash of Daydreams. I really liked that one. Play with Pastels. I think these kind of whimsy sentiments go well with this guy. Savor the Sunbeams. Sketch in the sky. Spin a rainbow. Sprinkle joy everywhere. Unleash your universe. Harvest the moonlight. Color outside the lines. It's more fun. That's the one. Are these the ones, Kathy Grant, that you like? These right here? These kind of mystical ones. If these are the ones you like, Kathy, these are from, I have to remember the name of the shop. It's coming to me. Calico Critter, I think. Critters. Calico Critters? I think that's the name of the shop. Color outside the lines, it's more fun. Oh, that's a great idea, Veronica. You guys, I'm kind of hoping Desiree goes live tomorrow. More than kind of hoping, but you know, no pressure. Okay. I move that up there. Color outside the lines, it's more fun. I think we're going to put trim around these because it just sounds like fun. We don't have to do all 16 if y'all have seen enough. We can move to putting trim around them. We have 6 done. Oh, Jean. Jean, the printer that I use, it's on sale on Amazon the last time I checked for like $120. Not to spend your money for you because I don't want to do that, but I've been using this printer now since 2020 and it's never given me one problem. I love these little artsy gnomes. So even if it's not now, but later, shop around because you can find some good ones that aren't an arm and a leg, you know? Desiree, I was just talking about you. Oh, I guess you heard me. Ah, that's so funny. How you doing? We're just playing, Des. We're making these Inkbox cards and having some fun. Real simple fun. Let's see. Invent magic with a dash of daydreams. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Again, we're not overthinking it, guys. We're just going to do it. Oh my gosh, Desiree, we missed you, but we understand. Look, I had to be on hiatus all week because of um, vertigo. Had me spinning. Wasn't even on the dance floor. I mean, buy me a drink first. Jeez, just teasing. I don't drink, but still. You could buy me a Shirley Temple. Okay. If you don't mind me saying so, Desiree, I know you've been busy doing amazing things. So there's that. Oh, thanks, Carmina. I'm so glad it does. Cordelia. Do you have vertigo, Cordelia? And if so, if you tried the half, what is it? Is it the half somersault maneuver? I think it is. It's amazing. It just put me right again. Invent magic with a dash of daydreams. He's thinking about it. All right, let's move out of the gnomes. I've had enough of those guys. They're super cute though, right? And let's, oh my gosh, but look at her. She's so adorable. Okay. But I do kind of want to move on from them. Let's see. Dream big. Dream in colors. Rainbow dreams. I think there's a theme going on here. What do y'all think? Okay. What does this say? And a world full of apples, be a pineapple. That's hilarious. Okay, back to dreams. I'm not really feeling her there. Okay, we're moving on. Moving on from the gnomes. There's also little houses in here. We're not going to use those either right now. Unless we put them with a bird. It could be almost like a funky little birdhouse. But I think I have some other options here to play with. That could be the funky little birdhouse. We really don't need to take these too seriously, you guys. Let's do one more, and then I want to embellish them, and I want to turn them into some other things. timeless beauty. I think birds are timeless beauty. I mean, have people not been marveling over birds since so long ago, since hundreds of years probably before we were ever here? I just imagine that people have thought birds were beautiful and cool. Let's see if we can find another flower. Oh my gosh, sounds like something dramatic in there. I've got some roses, y'all. I'm just going through to find the ones I want. Maybe one of those in that corner and the other one down here in this corner. Yeah, something like that. Oh, thanks, Linda. We'll turn them into something. I've got some ideas. First of all, the idea for Esther and anyone else is that you could take one 12 by 12 sheet, make 16 of these cards, make a cute little box. I'm thinking even like a tea box would work. If you're a tea drinker and you save your box that your tea comes in, you could probably wrap it with paper. Just one idea. And you fill it with these kinds of cards to encourage someone. And they can go through their little decorated box when they need encouragement. So that's one idea. The other idea that I had earlier was just to pop them in with other cards that you're already sending. And then random acts of kindness cards, which are the ones you just kind of leave around town. And random places for random people to find and to cheer them up and make their day. Maybe they just cut someone off in traffic and they weren't expecting any kind of kindness. And then they find your card and they realize they shouldn't have done that. That they need to be nice. And you could have just changed the whole trajectory of someone's day. Or they feel lonely and they're out just getting their groceries and suddenly they find a little random act of kindness card. They feel a little less lonely that day. I mean, we just don't know. There's so many stories. But I can't imagine one where it wouldn't be well received. So that's a random act of kindness. And since you can make 16 with one sheet, a 12 by 12, there's no reason not to make a whole bunch of them and just give them out. Keep them in your purse. Maybe. I wonder if they'll fit in this thing. My mom gave me this not that long ago. She's like, I don't know if you can use this. Shucks, it's not going to fit in there. But I was thinking, maybe. Wouldn't that be cool if it did fit in there? You could just keep one of these in your purse and sprinkle them around with wild abandon. All right. That was the last one that we're going to decorate like that. So let's see how many done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means we got halfway there. It means we have 8 more that we could do. Let me put some of my mess back and we'll hang out. I've got other ideas. Yes, half somersault maneuver. Okay, look. I'm going to tell you what my doctor told me, which made me and my husband laugh. She said, go on YouTube. Are you familiar with YouTube? It's like, yeah, I'm familiar. She's like, okay, go on YouTube and just look up half somersault maneuver. And you'll see a lady with blonde hair. It's a 3-minute video. This is what she told me. Watch that video and learn how to do it. She said, I would teach you right here, but all of you sensitive people usually end up throwing up on my shoes, and I don't like it. So you're just going to have to go home and do it and throw up at your house. I promise those are the words that came out of her mouth. And so I came home. I looked for the blonde. Actually, at first, I was already like, well, I've already been on YouTube, and I saw the Epley move, and I had been doing that. And but I kept it in my back pocket. And then last night, out of complete desperation, I was like, okay, I got to go find that blonde 3-minute video. And it ended up being the doctor who invented the move. And it worked like magic. I can't recommend it enough. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's put the birds in here. Okay. Just putting my things away. What a responsible crafter I am. In this moment today, right now. Not always. Okay, so I really want to put some trim around some of these. You could do like stickles, pops of color, enamel dots, sequins. I'm just going to kind of divide them up here. It seems like I kind of, without even thinking too much about it, made them in pairs a little bit. This has a bunch of random trim in it. Let's see if any of these go. I think this bright green would work with these gnomes. I like this red, but I don't hate it with that one. Don't think it really goes though. Let's see. This is a really cool one. These are all Queen and Company. I think I like that one there. Let's put that one there. I guess we'll do that one there. I think pom-poms. Oh, I know, Beth. Believe me, my husband was like, I'm ready to have my wife back. He better bring me some flowers. Anyways, yeah. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me show you something. This doctor's office, y'all, is not my regular doctor's office. Evidently, there's just a ton of flu and COVID going around. And so I had to drive 45, well, I didn't drive. I had to ride 45 minutes to get to this doctor's office. And it's going to be hard to show, but I'm going to show you. This was the decorations in her office. I mean, I was telling my husband This would only work in Central Texas. A doctor could not have these tile depictions in the Northeast, and people would be like, I mean, it was a little bit morbid, right? You're in a doctor's office. I was sensitive because I didn't know what was going on, and they like rushed me in, right? And then, so I took a picture. I had him take a picture of that while we were sitting there. She had left the room, and I was like, you have to take a picture of those skeleton wall hangings. And so he pulled out my phone, took a picture of it. And then the same doctor's office has a lab where I had to go to get all my blood work done. It was decorated in horror movie stuff. I mean, it was the weirdest thing I have ever seen, you guys. Like, it had Dracula and Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, and like, oh my gosh, the whole doctor's office was a little twisted. I'm just gonna say. They sent me a survey afterwards, and I thought about saying something about their decorations, but I just let it be and giggled and laughed, and I'm glad I got to see the doctor. I know there's a lot of people who don't get to go to the doctor when they're sick, and I'm just ever so grateful for medical care, and I don't take it for granted. But that was a first. I'm used to like uplifting messages, flowers. Our doctor's office has a bunch of pictures of people in the local area at like at our rivers and lakes and parks. And so it's kind of cool because they were obviously photographed by a local photographer, and it's just different families in our community. I don't know. I really like that. And our whole doctor's office is themed like that. This is going to be a little tedious. Veronica, you're going to become a responsible crafter. Me too, honey. Don't get it twisted. I'm not. I just try from time to time to make my life easier and put things back. We can do it together, Veronica. We can do it. All right. I know. Insurance and medical care is a blessing. Just going to say it. You know, you got to find the silver lining. Okay. This is silver and red lining. It's not dynamic. I'm just going to say it. It's not giving me what I really had hoped for. So I don't know that I'll go through and do them all like this. But it gives it something. I just feel like me and my sewing machine make a better partnership than this. That's not giving me what I want. Okay, I don't even need to bother with these. That's not giving me what I want. So let me move all those. Now, one of the other ideas that I had with these little cards is that if you made a whole bunch of them, you could make them into regular cards. Like, you could grab an A2 if you're an A2 kind of crafter. And if you made a whole bunch of these, right, and you just stack them up and you're like, oh, cool, I have 16 little cards. Well, your 16 little cards can become focal points on your big cards. So that would be another way to use them. You can bring in other scraps. Make some sort of background. Kathy, I love it. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I'm 100% with you. She says, I'm just trying to clean off one flat surface today, but keep coming back to the computer to see what she did. Oh, bless your heart. I know. Look, reality, all right? We need to put up Christmas. All y'all are probably like, get out of your craft room, girl, and go put up Christmas. And you're right. All right, but see, I just grabbed one scrap. That's all. And suddenly you could turn these into A2s. You can make them focal points on 5x7s. Look, we're just keeping the spirit of Christmas alive, okay? However, I have company coming next weekend, so I probably need to get my house in order. Look, I just use more scraps and throw a card together. That would be an option. I'm not going to do it, but that would be an option. But the objective today was this. So we're going to stick to our objective. I still want, I think it would be fun to play with, I really want pom-poms for some reason. They're just like really calling to me with these. I think it would be so fun to outline some of these with pom-poms, but my craft room needs to be cleaned, Kathy, so I can't get to my pom-poms right now. I'm just gonna declare it and accept it. They're inaccessible. I hope you guys like this project though. I mean, I think it's super fun. I'm really glad this is, again, a Marguerite Miller project, not mine. And I'm here for it. I think I could decorate these little 3x3 cards all day long. Curiosity. You know, it's fun. I encourage you, give it a try. Grab a piece of 12x12. Did y'all see the one we started with here? It was one I would never use in card making or junk journaling or kind of anything else. So that's the perfect kind of paper to cover up with your scraps. There we go. Could put some curiosity on there. Did Des say if she's going to be live tomorrow? She probably is not sure. Oh, good, Flo. I'm glad you liked it. You know, we've been working in this tiny scale lately, and it's fun. It's fun to switch things up. So obviously, when I saw these in the magazine, the Marguerite Miller magazine, I was like, yes, sign me up. I'm on board. Let's do this. Okay, I need to be able to put curiosity right there. But I like this number. Well, whatever. I'll lose the number. It'll be all right. You guys, I'm going to do mornings again this week. Okay. I'm finishing up One more of these cards. I'm telling you, I could just do this all day long. You know what it would be? Okay, I got another idea for you. What if you made up a bunch of these little cards? And look, if you don't want to do a masterboard, you don't have to. If you find a really cool 12 by 12 sheet of paper that you just love, cut it into 3 by 3 squares. Don't even do the masterboard. You don't have to. And then what you could do is, hold on, I'm trying to see. I can't save the number. I just can't. I have to let it go. Then, okay, so you have let's just say you have 16 or more of these little 3 by 3 squares. Keep them on your desk. Then, when you're working with your next paper pad or kit, or you're working on your next project, come on, we all have scraps left over from all these projects that we work on, right? Well, all the little scraps, and you're like in a dilemma and you don't know what to do with them. You have these little cards on your desk. So you could just pick them up and be like, I'm going to use up these scraps until they're all gone. And you can make the cards based on that. Hey, Linda. Hi, Jennifer. Did you get my email? I didn't get it sent off yesterday because I couldn't get it packaged, and I haven't gotten yours back yet, but I'm sure it's coming. And we will get you all suited up. This is my last girl like this. I don't think I have any others. So let's use her. Okay, fine. This is my last one. Okay, fine. And then if I want to sit here and just keep doing my thing, I will, and I'll let you guys go. Be authentic. You guys, we didn't even really embellish these. Like Debbie sent me all those cool pieces of metal and stuff. You could put metal embellishments on these. You could put ribbon on these. Sequins. You could stitch. I really want to take them to my sewing machine and stitch around the edges. That's probably something I'll do. There's Be Authentic. So fun. There you go. The ephemera words are on, yep, Calico Collage Etsy shop, not her Ko-Fi shop. For those who are interested, I had to go look it up. Thanks, Cordelia, and you were right. Did I call it Calico Critters? What did I call it? It's Calico Collage. She has a lot of really cool words, and they are printables, and just go to her Etsy, and you can find them and print them. Those are like her whimsy words. Something to that effect. Okay, if you don't, I'm just going to say, and then I promise I'll go. But if, let's say you don't have a bunch of this kind of stuff, like what I had in my ephemera folders, even these tiny stamps like these fairies would be so cute if you have stamps that you want to stamp up and color up. I mean, the birds, these were stamps. I just stamped them on patterned paper, my scraps. I went to my scrap bin and stamped up those birds. These are pieces of acetate that I bought from Dina Wakley. Well, I bought them from Ranger, but they're Dina Wakley's. I colored them with acrylic paint and made my own ephemera from those. This is from a collage book. I think this is like Do Your Best Not to Get Caught. These are Dreams, etc. They were from a past kit, but she has a digital kit for those. And then these were Crafty Cat. So we used a whole bunch of people's stuff. That's it, you guys. Oh, Beth, I swear you should just move across the street already. I wish we could all live down the street from each other. I do. Although I would never get any work done, I'd lose my job, then I'd have to move off the street. Because we'd be into too much crafty mayhem all the time. I just know it. And we'd be thrifting, and we'd be just doing all the things. We would. I know we would. I love you guys so much. I hope you just know that your prayers and kind words and encouragement mean the world to me. I can't thank you enough for your kindness and your support. The time that you take to show up here and spend time with me each day is amazing. And I love you guys. And I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And knock on fake wood. I'll be here on Monday morning. Well, Flo, come on down. No curfew for y'all. Oh, thank you guys. All of you that are commenting. We're here at the beginning. You're here at the end. Yeah, we're supposed to get some snow. Woohoo! Hugs and love to all of you. I will see y'all on Monday. And I just hope y'all have a great weekend. Let's all send a lot of love to Esther and her mama and anybody else who needs it. I just wake up each morning and say a blanket prayer over our crafty community. I seriously do. So, but I mention people specifically too. All right. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.